12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, start, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions beyond.
Thrust. And liftoff of Kate Rubin to the International Space Station.
10 seconds nominal.
15 seconds into the flight, everything is nominal.
Copy, feeling well.
Everything is fine on board. This is Irkut. Good first stage performance. Soyuz delivering 930,000 pounds of thrust from its four boosters and single engine. The first stage of the Soyuz measured 68. Feet in length and 24 feet in diameter, and it burns liquid fuel for the first 2 minutes and 6 seconds of flight. Stabilization is performing as planned. Everything is fine on board.
Chamber pressure nominal.
One minute now into today's flight of the Soyuz MS-01.
60 seconds. Pitch.
Velocity of the vehicle is now at 1,100.
Slowly pouring more and more sand on your body as the vehicle accelerates.
We can see the limb of the Earth there.
Roll and geonominal.
Miles per hour. Is nominal. We are fine and everything is good on board.
70 seconds nominal.
Board.
Copy. Service tower separation. Engine turbo pumps at flight speed. Engine at maximum thrust liftoff.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pumps at flight speed. Engines at maximum thrust. And liftoff.
And so they come the marks for artistic impression, and they'll be in the same range and across the board.
All the way across. That is a first.
All perfect marks.
Oh, we are so lucky to be here to see this. This is wonderful.
Sensational.
Across the board. That's it. What a marvelous, marvelous set of marks.
And so they come the marks for artistic impression, and they'll be in the same range and across the board.
All the way across. That is a first.
All perfect marks.
Oh, we are so lucky to be here to see this. This is wonderful.
All sixes across the board for Torvill and Dean.
You ever seen the sea? Perhaps you live at the seaside, or perhaps you've been there for a holiday. Well, there's the sea through one of our windows today.
5 years old. What can you see out of your windows?
So, Tim, what can you see out of your windows was the question.
Hey, Harry, great talking to you. Well, listen, Harry, I've got a window right behind me, so let me go take a look. Okay, Harry, at the moment, we are in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, but I can see that we are coming up on the coast of Africa. And Africa is a beautiful country to look at from space because you get the wonderful desert areas, the Sahara Desert, beautiful colors, and it's magnificent to see from space. So that's where we are right now.
You.
I'm going to get the pro. 99, proceeded, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Right away, Houston. Vector good. Ag side. Good shoulder. I hear you have good thrust. Okay, 30 seconds. 308, your number. copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Getting back up to that first step. That isn't collapsed too far. Roger, we copy. Pretty good little jump. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Looks like you've been flying well up there, partner. The spacecraft looks good. You betcha. Here we go. A super flying machine. Looks kind of tinny to me.
Philly in Latin, we would say Philly. He's going to hook up, going to connect, going to touch the comet. It's really an extraordinary thing, and it's done by the European Space Agency. The mission has lasted 10 years, I think, because the distances in space are just enormous. There's a lot of space in space. And for those of you who have not done this, please visit planetary.org and look at the photographs, the pictures coming back from this thing. You can see what people have speculated a lot about the nature of cometary bodies, comets and asteroids, is they're not a single rock. It's a gravel. It's a rubble pile, as we like to say. These rocks are held together by their tiny but nevertheless non-zero amount of gravity.
Gravity is the glue that holds our solar system together. Gravity pulls on the planets and keeps them in orbit, the same way this rope pulls on this ball.
Don't believe everything grown-ups tell you. Just rendezvousing with this comet is an extraordinary thing. Compared to the vastness of space, it's a very, very small object. Yet it is part of the primordial solar system. There's going to be something there that no one's ever thought of. We're going to make discoveries that no one's imagined yet. And we're going to have this adventure. This is the thing about exploration. When you explore, you're going to have two things. You're going to make discoveries. There'll be stuff out there that no one's thought of. Something about ice, something about rock, something about gravity, something about orbital motion, something about iridium. I'm making that up. Something about elements that we don't think about too much. And you're going to have an adventure. There's going to be an adventure. Landing the spacecraft, watching the object come closer and closer, that's going to be exciting. Don't believe everything grown-ups tell you. And if you want to entertain a kid of any age, you make it funny.
Looks like you've been flying well up there, partner. The spacecraft looks good.
And as we say all the time, what are you guys going to find out there? We don't know what we're going to find. That's why we're looking. And it is, as I like to always do, I tie it back to the only preventable natural disaster, which is the Earth getting hit with an asteroid. You can see that if you just tried to push it, you probably wouldn't influence it properly. You just make it scatter and you might make things worse.
There's the let's blow the sucker out of the sky.
So that's why we at the Planetary Society advocate our Laser Bees program, where we zap the surface of one of these with lasers.
And I'm saying, why don't you, become an engineer and figure out how to deflect
So then I found out that there's a whole business called mechanical engineering, which is pretty much involved in bicycles and airplanes.
Here. I'll call you later, okay? All right, I will. Bye.
This is Tracy. Oh, great, you made it. Hey, we're just about done. Ready, guys? Okay, go. Cool. cool. First, oh, no way! Whoa! God, is the popcorn ready?
Almost. And then we're gonna play Star Trek. Look, he's Spock.
Oh, cool!
Hey, wow. Hey, she can play Nurse Chapel.
Yeah!
Come on, beam up. It'll be fun.
See you guys.
Nice to meet you. Bye. God, those guys crack me up. I love working at Ball.
When I was working for Boeing, I entered the Seattle Steve Martin lookalike contest, and I won. Don't believe everything grown-ups tell you.
There's those folks. Right. We met them. We know who they are.
I don't know, Bill Nye, the science guy or something.
We got the nukes. Let's open the silo, take it out.
That's pretty good. The Laser Bees program where we zap the surface of one of these with lasers.
Now, it turns out we, particularly Americans, are very good at blowing stuff up. We're less good at understanding where the pieces go after it blows up, okay? So for my money, the more sensible thing to do is to deflect it.
Focus on pure science.
And we got top people working on deflection scenarios right now.
Don't believe everything grown-ups tell you.
So what happens is both the asteroid and the spaceship, if it weighs a couple of tons, that's all you need, each have mutual gravitational attraction.
Gravity is the glue that holds our solar system together.
So they will want to drift towards each other. So you put up little retro rockets that prevent that from happening. So once they go in, you sort of prevent it. Every time you prevent it, you're actually towing the asteroid from its intended path. And that is a gravitational tether, gravitational tractor beam.
Change the world. People come up to me and say, the reason I'm a physician, the reason I'm an orthopedic surgeon, the reason I'm a chemical engineer is because they watch the show. But that aside, I hope to be among the people that does not go the way of the ancient dinosaurs. There is no evidence at all that the ancient dinosaurs had a space program. And it cost them.